What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Steel Family Guards, and we got another Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening. So today, I have a Structure Deck Sacred Beasts. One of my friends actually donated this for the video, so shoutouts to him. And let's just get right into it. So, I personally haven't ever been really into the TV show anime stuff, which is what most of this is, the Sacred Beasts being the Egyptian god cards for the second series of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a TV show. So that's not really the appeal of this to me. However, there is a small package of stuff that has seen competitive play, which is what I am most interested in, and I will be sharing that with you when it comes up. So we got this playmat, which actually, not to lie, for a structure deck playmat looks pretty awesome. It's pretty sick. Just throw that down there for now. Yep. And then here we have the structure deck itself. So I'm going to real quick tear into this wrapper, and we can start digging in to this structure deck. So as of late, Konami has been doing a pretty good job in terms of structure decks. We've gotten some really good ones, and, overall decent ones. I mean, the Machina structure deck was pretty decent. This one is okay. There's some stuff in it that's good. The Shaddoll structure deck was, amazing. There's lots of good structure decks that have been released so far. So finally can get into this plastic. Oh no, looks like a little bit of damage has been done to the top of the card there. Hope I didn't chip it when I was trying to break into this block. These blocks are extremely difficult to open, not gonna lie. So come on. What the heck? Sorry about this, guys. I'm having the problem with the infamous structure deck wrap. Alright, so let's get into the cards. So firstly, we have Raviel, Lord of Phantasm's Shimmering Scraper. So this is the new Phantom Beast, or Sacred Beast card, sorry. This is a special summon, essentially. You can tribute normal Raviel for this guy, and he has some effects. I think it's yeah, he gets tons of attack. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the Sacred Beasts themselves. We have Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames. Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. And Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. So that's really nice. And then we have their fusion monster, Armityle, the Chaos Phantasm. We have Cerulean Skyfire. This is the Haman support card, which essentially allows you to tribute summon him by tributing continuous spells you control as if they were monsters. So essentially makes him actually playable to a degree. And then we have Hyper Blaze. The artwork on this is really cool. I don't think it was even played when people were trying to mess around with making something with Sacred Beasts, but it looks really nice. Then we have different Dimension Fusion Destruction. So this is the fusion spell, which essentially just lets them get into fusions easier. Because overall, Sacred Beasts have the problem of being massive boss monsters, so it's really hard to get them onto the field. And then we have Chaos Core. We're getting closer to the meat here. The real juicy stuff that came out of this set. Here we go. This will start it. So we have Dark Beckoning Beast. So, the thing with this card is, when this card is normal summoned, you could add one Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman, or Raviel, or a card that specifically lists any of those cards in its text from your deck to your hand. So this will come up later, and as I get all the cards out to the side, I will explain what it's used for. This is another part of the small Sacred Beast engine. used with Dark Beckoning Beast. It's nothing special, but the important thing is it's a level 1. Then we have Dark Summoning Beast. I believe, yeah, this is the one where it can, like, tribute itself to directly summon one of the Sacred Beasts from deck, which is pretty crazy. Just being able to get a big beat stick out. Then we have Phantom of Chaos. This is an older one, I believe. Phantom Skyblaster is a decent generic token-producing card. Mad Reloader. This is more some of the filler. Grave Squirmer. Rainbow Dark Dragon. Tragodia. This is actually a decent card, too. I mean, not competitively, but for fun. Radiant, the multi-dimensional kaiju. So that's always nice when they give you a kaiju in the deck. Especially with stuff like Dragoon in the format now. You really need kaijus if you want to be able to out some boards. This is better. I'm running a triple Doggerang right now because that's all I have from the Soulburner structure deck. So I'll probably be throwing this into my deck. And then Chaos Hunter. This is essentially a very bad version of Artifact Lancia. When your opponent special summons a monster, you can discard a card to special summon this card from your hand, and your opponent cannot banish cards. So it is more like longer lasting. But for any of you who aren't familiar, Artifact Lancia reads tribute itself from your hand, and your opponent cannot and neither player can banish stuff this turn. So it's a little bit, I feel, better overall than Chaos Hunter. Plus, you don't have to discard, and the card advantage you lose off this is kind of sad. And then we have Puppet Master, Stygian Street Patrol, Farfa, Malebranche of the Burning Abyss. Burning Abyss, for anyone who doesn't know, on the ban list today, 2 major Burning Abyss cards were actually brought back, and Tour Guides at 3. And then we've got, like, the Phantom Knight stuff. So I think, like, Phantom Knight's BA is going to be a thing for a decent chunk of time at least. So that's pretty cool. And Farfa's always a nice one to have. It's just like the banish to banish. The Favored Churibol. Danger Chupacabra. Always nice to have a Danger, even if it's not the best one. I have just an absolute random assortment of Dangers that I throw in anything I need to run the Dangers in. So this will definitely be added to that crazy pile. Opening of the Spirit Gates. All right, this will complete our little package off to the side here of our more competitive cards, and I will explain this at the end of the video. So stay tuned. Fallen Paradise. This is the draw spell. I think it's if you have all of the Sacred Beasts, you can like activate the effect to like draw 2, which is kind of insane. Drawing like that is always nuts. Then we have Phantasmal Martyrs, Spell Chronicle, Terraforming, just good generic card. Like I'll take another copy of Terraforming. Set Rotation. I actually needed a copy of this card pretty bad because it's just the other decently generic field card searcher, and I did not have a copy, so this is awesome. Then we have Mound of the Bound Creator. I believe this is some of the like earlier Sacred Beast support. I believe. 1 for 1. Again, just good staple cards. You're gonna want to run this and whatever. Beginning of the End. Okay, so this card, it's not very good, because you're going to have to, like, have 7 or more Darks engraved to banish 5 to draw 3, which, like, I guess that's fine, but realistically, like, this isn't the best. But look at that art. This came in, like, super before, and you just couldn't see it, but if you look real closely, it actually looks super, super cool. Like, this card just looks awesome. Pot of Desires, always a decent card to have some extras of. No complaints there. Owner's Seal. Field Barrier, that's pretty interesting as well. This is the field spells on the field cannot be destroyed, and neither player can activate a new field spell. So this is infamous for its role in Mine Burn decks. So I actually wanted one, so that's cool. Then we have Swords of Concealing Light. MST, you're just generic spell and trap removal. Awakening the Sacred Beast. This is actually a decent card in like the Sacred Beast deck. Because when you have either Uriah Haman or Lord of Striking Thunder up to the number, so like if you have say a Haman in a Raviel, then you can negate the activated effects of all monsters your opponent controls, which is actually pretty powerful. Then we have Escape from the Dark Dimension, Shape Sister, Imperial Custom, Mistake, which is actually decent. Deck Lockdown is actually a little bit better version of Mistake, I think. But still cool nonetheless. Then we have Dark Factory of More Production. Phantasm Emperor Triloge. This is the other kind of Sacred Beast-y or fusion monster that they got way back in the day. So that's kind of nice. And then the tokens. We have the Phantasmal Martyr token. And I believe there's the Phantasm token. These actually look pretty sick. Not gonna lie. They're very spooky. So those are awesome. So, now you're probably wondering how Sacred Beasts could ever be used in a competitive sense. However, these 3 cards formed the core of a Sacred Beast engine that has been seeing minor amounts of play in competitive decks. So essentially the principle is, when you normal summon this, or activate this, they both have effects that allow you to search any card that lists the Sacred Beasts in the text, specifically. And, like, most of them do. So, essentially, say you open a Opening of the Spirit Gates. You can activate this effect, search your Dark Beckoning Beast, normal summon your Dark Beckoning Beast, and add, and then, which will give you this. You can normal summon it to search this, and then his effect will activate, giving you additional normal summons, so you can normal summon the beast. Then you can link 1 into a Link Karibo, and then activate the effect of another effect of the Opening of the 7 Spirit Gates, which allows you to essentially Monster Reborn Chaos Summoning Beast back by discarding a card. Then you can link this into a Relinquished Anima, which means that then you will have a Dark Beckoning Beast, Link Karibo, and Relinquished Anima, all in the field, which are all monsters with the same attribute with different types, which will allow you to go into a Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion, which allows you to send any 1 card from your deck to the graveyard, which, obviously, being able to Foolish Burial is very powerful. So this has been seeing some play in Thunder Dragon decks. So I've just always found this engine fascinating. So that's really cool. But yeah, that's just about gonna sum it up for this opening. So remember to like and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, and that'll be Steel Family Cards saying ta-ta for now.